Alright, getting started a little late today because of the damn time change, and I woke up feeling like shit this morning, but we got over it, so it is going to be too damn nice out today to work inside, so we're going to take old Junkyard Special here over to the barn and do the spring shuffle and get the planter and the drill out where I can get to them, and yeah, basically to start getting ready for spring. So finally gonna get some tractor action for you. Well, as much action as you can get while it's still March mudness. Plus, it'd be a good little easy run for this thing to make sure we're not getting any more fuel in the crankcase. I mean, I ran it down here for like an hour and a half, whatever day that was, and didn't do anything, but this is going to be a little bit more than an hour and a half, so we shall see. It started on camera this time. Y'all fine. Okay. Hopefully this thing will move. It kind of fell in a damn woodchuck hole after I parked it here. And I'm really hoping that that damn woodchuck was in that hole when it fell through, because I hate that son of a bitch. Hopefully everybody will start. Stay running, or you're gonna need to choke. Thing's not really cold-blooded, but if it sits for a little while, you gotta they govern these things doesn't help either. That belt drive governor is either on or off. And it's not just, that's just the way they were. It's not just like this combine and the governor's messed up. Come on, girl, warm up. thing's warm enough, it ought to start without a shot of ether, so. No. No. Come on. Alright. Well, okay. I lied. Alright, we're gonna be like that, huh? Yeah. Well, this is interesting. It almost acted like it lost prime, which is gonna suck because I didn't bring any tools. Well, I'll wait for a buddy to bring me a wrench so I can check the prime on the fuel system on that damn thing. I don't know what the hell's going on there. Pull this out anyway. Can't really do anything else till I get 7300 out of the way because it's literally right in the way of everything. I don't know what the hell its problem is. It hadn't lost prime like that in probably 2 years. I thought I had it fixed. But anyway, well, just as I suspected was the case, it lost prime. I don't know. It used to do that if I let it sit over winter, and I thought I had it narrowed down to the sediment bowl in the tank was tight enough that fuel wouldn't leak, but it wasn't tight enough to let air come back out and it would drain the system down to the sediment bowl. Well, we fixed all that down there. I thought I had it fixed. I hadn't done it since. This is the first time, so I was confused. But you gotta crack the line loose at the injection pump and bleed it all the way to the pump. So that's fun. But it made me feel better because when something fires up and runs for 30 seconds and then dies, all sorts of bad thoughts come into your head. because in the later years they went to in later production they went to a different style of latch on the feeder house. So I really don't want to drop the head and fuck it up. That would be really disappointing. But I carried it like 7 miles home without being latched, so as long as it's on there, it ain't going nowhere. Getting used to them long snouts. Those things stick out there a country mile. I think those are what used to be referred to as bean stompers, because you combine in a straight line, you didn't combine on an angle or on a turn. Sitting idle for a while. She's charging kind of hard. You get a real big hole in here real fast just pulling out 6 things. No, 7 things. I don't know. Big hole. Need to do something different with the baler and that crimper though. I mean, I should shuffle the baler over this way more. How high is this? Yeah. I can get the tongue up on this to where it'll stay. Of course, for that matter, I could just set it on the crimper, but take the crimper and shuffle it over further. We got too much shit. I really need to get back to working. Oh man, I've got a flat tire, son of a bitch. I really need to get back to working on this thing one of these days. That'd be neat. Anyway, if I could shuffle the crimper over and kind of get it stuffed in this hole, and then I could shuffle the baler over, that's going to make life a little easier with the combines. Because I got to get the baler to where I can get at it, because I'm going to need it this summer to bale straw. And after 6 years owning it, or 7 years, I've lost track. It's finally got new rubber on it. Although I don't think 30 pounds in that tire will be quite enough. She's squatting a little hard. Need to blow that thing off. But anyway, shuffle that stuff around anyway. there it is. Everything rearranged for spring. Although I think when the shit actually hits the fan, I think the grain cart and the wagon are going to switch spots. So I'm going to stuff the grain cart right here and put the wagon there because I don't like where this is sitting. It makes it kind of a pain in the arse. Plus, it's easier to back the wagon in through that door. Unfortunately, I had to set that grain table outside because I mean, I got room for it. I could have left it, I could have set it right here and backed the 150 up to it and still had room in front of it to put the planter and the drill. But if I set the head in here, then I wouldn't have room to back both combines in their spot. So it's one of them deals where it'd be nice if I really need to build a 3-point head mover so that I could move those things with a tractor. That would be ideal. But really all I got to do yet for spring is service the 150, which I almost did yesterday, but it wasn't quite really warm enough. And I'm going to go through and replace the bearings on the fertilizer openers on this thing because the blades aren't too bad. They probably wore about 1/4 of an inch, but that doesn't really justify, I mean, they're still plenty thick. It doesn't really justify buying new blades, but most of the bearings are meh. So get new bearings in those, and then the planter should be pretty much ready to go. Drill, I did a bunch of work to that before I planted wheat last fall, so that's ready to go. This thing obviously doesn't need anything. Bring the finisher over and grease it. And yeah, that's really all I got left to get done before spring. Would have been nice to work on the combine, or at least get the 7300 over to my buddy's place and work on it, but I don't know if Mother Nature's going to present a decent opportunity for road travel, so because the weather sounds like it's going to be kind of shit after this for a while. So it's going to be a good time to finish working on that plow. Really, that's the only thing I got going before spring is replace the bearings in this, service that, get that plow done, go over the soil finisher and harrow, and I'm pretty sure that's it. I really don't have a whole lot left to get done, really. I'm kind of ahead of the game. And in light of this situation, I might take some time and build a 3-point head mover so I can move that grain table around. That would be nice, because then I could stuff it right there and get it back inside. Initially, I tried to put it back there, but the snouts on that thing are so damn long that by the time I got it all the way in, the ass end of the 7300 was still like right here. So I probably wouldn't have got the combines back far enough to get the drill, the planter, and the fertilizer wagon in. So it's one of them deals, damned if you do, damned if you don't. But I'll go tomorrow and buy a tarp and some bungee straps for it and at least get it covered up for now. And it would appear that other than my damn return line tees, which are leaking at the flare, which, like I said before, I don't think you're going to fix those until we make new return lines for it, because those brass ones are or copper ones are kind of, they've seen better days. But there's no leaks at the pump. And the generator is working fine, and there's no funny noises, and there's no oil leaks, so I think we got that girl licked. So anyway, yeah, gotta come back over to the truck, grab my buddy's toolbox. Luckily he literally lives right around the corner, so I called him and he brought this over for me. So yep, I guess, 'cause I think I'm about out of battery in the old GoPro here. that does it for this one, and we'll catch y'all on the next one.